Depending on the situations that arise when working with learning material, the pending section may contain up to 4 subsections or remain empty. You might wonder, why pending? Pending is the learning material that is waiting to be memorized and repeated. This can be new material that you haven't yet begun to memorize. Or it can be the material that you've begun to memorize, but for some reason decided to postpone or exclude from the repetition plan. The names of these subsections define their purpose: edit, postpone, clear it, and new. Edit. This subsection contains material excluded from the repetition plan because it requires additional clarification or rework, and during repetition you have no time to correct the material. Postpone. This subsection contains learning material that you have excluded from the repetition plan. This can happen, for example, when you learn a foreign language and come across a sentence structure that seems very difficult to you right now, and you'd like to return to this material later. Clear it. This subsection contains pages of learning material with cleared statistics. New. This subsection contains new learning material that you've added yourself or downloaded from the knowledge store but haven't yet begun to memorize. All subsections have a numeric range, and except for the new subsection, can be set using the interval keyboard on the repetition page. Let's see how it works. Right now there is only one subsection, new, in the pending section, and we want to add new material for memorizing. We go to the new subsection. Select the set English-Spanish, then part of speech, sentence, and click on the first line in the list. When analyzing this sentence, we understand that this material is still difficult to memorize. And in order not to bump into it all the time when adding new sentences, we want to postpone this sentence for memorizing in the future. To do this, click the central button on the button bar. The interval keyboard appears. By clicking the red arrow, we open a list of different options. Select Postpone Repetition from the list. The number 950 appears on the interval keyboard display. Confirm our choice by clicking the green check mark. The next repetition page appears, but we'll go out to see what happened. And we see that there are now 2 subsections in the pending section, New and Postpone. And in the Postpone subsection, we will find the sentence that we just excluded from the repetition plan and postponed for the future. Let's now consider another case. For example, when repeating the learning material, we came across a page with the material we'd like to clarify with the teacher. In order not to forget what we want to clarify, we write our question in one of the fields on the page and put it in the Edit subsection. Let's go back to the pending section. Now there are 3 subsections there. And finally, when we want to exclude learning material from the repetition plan and reset statistics on it, we do the following. Go to the repetition page. I'll scroll up to show the statistics fields. Now scroll down a little bit so that the button bar appears. Open the interval keyboard and select the line Clear Statistics from the list. After confirming this selection, the statistics of this page will be cleared. The page will be excluded from the repetition plan and placed in the Cleared subsection of the pending section. Go to the pending section and see that it has 4 subsections now. Let's look at the page with the cleared statistics. Yes, we can see the cleared statistics, except for the date this material was added to the application database. And finally, I want to draw your attention to the order in which these subsections are located. It is not by chance that the new subsection is located last, thereby prompting us, if possible, to start memorizing the postponed material in the first place. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to learn more about the advanced capabilities of the Repetitool app. See you next time!